10 cents was too angry to say no more. He turned away and saw Urchin not by. Perhaps he'd have one of his own as good at us something. What is it, lads? Said Urchin when he saw 10 cents and sunshine coming towards him. 10 cents said, Urchin, we need a fuel boat. And Zorn's got the only one around, said Sunshine, as he won't part with it. He says he needs it to supply the Vienna. Urchin asked, doesn't he realise that the Vienna won't come if Lillis goes out? He asked. Well, you know what Zorn's like, Urchin, said Sunshine, getting cross. It just accused us of wanting to use the boats to fuel the Vienna ourselves. Finally, it understand what we're saying. Suddenly, Sunshine's expression changed. Oh, I've just remembered there's a lifeboat that kept a little way from upriver. It's always kept for emergencies. So however far away, we could fetch her to use it. It's certainly a place it never found. Pray, Sunshine, let's get going, said 10 cents. They said goodbye to Jay and set off, looking for the lifeboat in Forgotten Creek. And Sunshine didn't realise that they'd been overheard. What did they say, Seb? Asked Sug. Something about fuel and getting to the Vienna before Zorn, replied Seb, not admitting he hadn't heard properly. Well, can't let that happen, can we? Said Sug. They followed on behind the two star tugs. Meanwhile, the other tugs were getting ready to take supplies out to the Vienna. Big Mick was sorting out all the new stores the cruise liner would need, and as usual, Wabia in charge of making sure the rubbish was collected and disposed of. He went to the rubbish care to see if he could find an empty rubbish barge. But because of the ice, even finding a rubbish barge wasn't easy as usual. Bobby's normal barge was Lord Stinker, the rubbish barge. It was completely full. Bobby looked around until his eyes rested on the one near him. It was half full. It had been half empty. It left to do. He'd stopped the barge and off he went. He was lumbering along when it met Zip and Zug following 10 cents in sunshine. That's right, Bobby, they teased. You sort out the rubbish. You should be able to do that without making a mess of it. Be quiet, you two. And Bobby, he was rather clumsy and didn't like being reminded of it, especially by set sticks. Meanwhile, 10 cents in sunshine kept on walking. After a while, I reached the Forgotten Creek where the late barge was kept. What did I tell you, 10 cents? Yes, one emergency late barge, said Sunshine, rather pleased with himself. You certainly know the river, Sunshine. It would never have found this creek. Oh, well, said Sunshine modestly. It worked upriver a long time ago, too. Isn't true. Right then. You take him too. I'll push him behind, said 10 cents, getting into position. Well, you should make it back to Lily before dark. But Zip and Zug and other tars, they'd picked up a 5 barge along the way. Now they pushed the barge and were now jamming it across the narrow creek, blocking in 10 cents in sunshine. Oi! Oi! What's going on? Shouted 10 cents. It's as if they'd start tugs, said Zip and Zug, chuckling. It'll teach you to take Zorn's work away from him. What? Oh, that's rather stupid. If it can't refill the Vienna, it's as bad for you as it is for us. But the Z-stick's already too far away. Oh, well, we'll just hit the switch and wait for the night tide. And when the river rises, we can nip down that gully way and get back to the river that way, said Sunshine. But by that time, the Vienna would have already gone, said 10 cents. Comes off late, said that leave. You just had to be patient, said Sunshine.